Greetings. Okay, we're gonna do a short little video here on using a new Excel tool called Flash Fill. And what that tool will help us do is a couple of things. One is it will help us split up a single column into multiple columns. And then also we can go the other way and we can combine two columns into one. So I'm going to show you how to do that. This is a list of names here, and usually when we want to sort a list of names, we want to sort based on the last name, not the first name. So if I go and try to sort this when the names are in a single column, to the Data tab and Sort button, and here it is going to sort alphabetically, click OK. Basically, what happens is it sorts based on the very first letter of the first name in the list. It doesn't sort on the last name because the names are in a single column. So what I'm going to do is use Flash Fill to split up the people's names into two separate columns. So to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to type the first name of the first person. And what Flash Fill does is it looks for patterns. So what it's going to do is it's going to see the pattern that I copied the word Barry from this column right next to it. And so I'm going to use the Flash Fill to do the same for the rest of the cells here. I'm going to point to the fill handle. I'm going to drag down. I'm going to point to, first of all, the name Barry just repeats itself when I fill down. But then if I go here to the autofill options button, click it, there is a Flash Fill option. And when I choose it, all of the appropriate first names have now come over into this other column because, again, Flash Fill looks at the pattern. And now we're going to do the same thing for last name. So I'm going to type in the word Bonds. And this time I'm going to do this a little bit quicker. I'm going to point to the fill handle. But if you have Excel for Mac, hold down the Control key when you drag the fill handle. If you have Excel for Windows, hold down the right mouse button. So I'm going to hold down the Control key on my Mac, have the fill handle drag down. And what happens is when I release, I don't have to go to the autofill options button because the menu automatically opens up and there's a choice for Flash Fill. And there we go. All of the last names got pulled over. And now I can do a sort by selecting the entire range of these two columns. Go back to the sort button and I'll do a multi-level sort where we'll first sort on the last name, and then I'll add another level. We'll sort on the first name, and both will be alphabetical. I'll click OK, and there it is sorted alphabetically by the last name, and then the two where they both have the same last name, then the first names get sorted as well. So that's how you can use Flash Fill to split up a column into two separate ones. Now we're going to go the other way around. So we're going to combine these two columns into one using Flash Fill. So what I'm going to do again is start the pattern by typing in the first name and then a space and then the last name. And now I'm going to come over here. I'm going to fill down, and then I'm going to click on the Flash Fill button, and there we go. Plus, these are alphabetized now because I had I did the sort after splitting up the columns. And now they're back together in a single column, but they're sorted alphabetically by last name. So that's how you can use this new Flash Fill tool to split up a column into separate columns or combine columns into a single column.